GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
GUVI, a vernacular edutech brand, skilling everyone everywhere.
Hello, welcome to Galata Plus. This is the review of writer-director Jithu Madhavan's Aavesham. Long back when Aavesham was first announced, there was this rumor floating around that it was a spin-off of Romancham and that Fahadh Faasil was playing the younger self of Chemban Vinod's character from that film. Now, having seen the film, I can confirm that it's not true. The only similarity it has with Romancham is the Bengaluru setting, and of course it revolves around a bunch of Malayali youngsters living there. This time though, writer-director Jithu Madhavan trains his lens on three college kids who have to seek the help of a local gangster named Ranga, played by Fahadh, to protect themselves from their rowdy seniors. And boy, what a kick-ass character Ranga is. Here's what's most interesting about the film. For someone who grew up on a lot of mass entertainers starring Mohanlal or Mammootty like Spadigam or Kottayam Kunyachan or Rajavanikam, you would expect your hero to be a very active participant whenever a serious event happens. But Fahadh's Ranga is involved in a manner that he's being a participant and not at the same time. I don't want to give anything away, but the film does something very unique when it comes to building up this character. And this is done through a lot of testimonials from his gang members and of course the way he's presented, especially his mannerisms and what he does towards the film's closing moments. Of course, we can call Aavesham an action comedy, but I think we can also call it a mystery because much of the film has to do with these three boys played by Pranav Raj, Mithun Shankar and Roshan Shanavas trying to figure out if Ranga is everything people say he is or if he's just another paper tiger or a paper lion, if you will. But until it gives us an answer on whether Ranga is capable of all the crazy things that he has been known to do, the film unleashes Fahadh in a way we have not seen before. Of course, we get to see some of the usual Fahadisms, but I would like to describe Ranga as a blend of Shammi from Kumbalangi Nights and some of Mammootty's most popular mass characters like Kottayam Kunyachan, Rajamanikam or Malaya. I even suspect that the Kannada accented Malaya from the film Chattaminadu may have inspired Ranga and his costume in the film. Let me be clear that this is not a case of one actor imitating another. Ranga is very much a character that Fahadh makes his own. And since I mentioned Rajamanikam, director Anwar Rashid is one of the producers of Aavesham, and at one point in the film, the characters play a guessing game where two Anwar Rashid films are mentioned. But let's get back to Fahadh's performance, which is I think the most electrifying thing he has done in ages. This is the most unhinged and animated character he has done so far. It is Fahadh's presence that saves the film at points when there is a slight energy dip. Interestingly, for an action comedy, the central conflict arises from the need of a gangster who would rather be loved than feared. And Fahadh plays Ranga as this very complex man who might be regretting the path he has chosen, despite the amount of fun he gets to have with this status. Aavesham is also a terrific showcase for actor Sajin Shrijith, who plays Ranga's most loyal thug. He scores highly when it comes to the humor and fight sequences. The actor, who also caught our attention with his standout roles in Romancham, Churli and Janeman, proves once again that he is a great asset to the Malayalam film industry. Aavesham should be great fun for those who prefer action comedies that deliver the highs in all the necessary places. This is of course not a perfect film, but whatever minor shortcomings it has in the second half, particularly with regard to the pacing, are compensated by a cracker of a finale. And of course, there is Sushin Shyam's festive, rousing soundtrack that complements the atmosphere of Aavesham so well. So that's the review of Aavesham. See you next time.
GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
GUVI, a vernacular edutech brand, skilling everyone everywhere.